Hello, moving on to the last part 3 of our chapter 10, changes around us. Now, earlier we have seen in earlier two parts, we have seen different changes, causes and effects of that changes, and different types of changes. Now, in this particular part, we are going to talk about changes involve energy. Now, this changes which we have seen, generally chemical changes, involve the use of release of energy in the form of either heat and light. So, however, sometimes physical energy can also release or absorb heat, but it mostly occurs in the chemical reactions or chemical changes. Okay, so in both the cases, the amount of heat is either absorbed or evolved is enough to be observed. So, wherever we see that energy is being involved in carrying out any kind of change, there you can see that the change is either absorbed, heat is either absorbed or evolved into it, given out of it. Now, like in physical changes such as sedimentation and condensation process, which we have seen in our 7th chapter, the energy changes involved are very low to be seen. Yes, we cannot see the changes that occurs. Now, the best example for this is the water cycle. Yes, the water vapors which are present in the water survive. We can either say it may be a ocean, sea, pond, anything. The water moves into the form of vapors. It moves up gradually and it leads to the formation of clouds. When the clouds cool down, on cooling enough, that is on losing energy, the water vapors condenses and falls as rain. So this is the water cycle. This is the basis of water cycle, where energy is being released out when clouds are being formed, when it cools down. So this here energy is being given out. Yes. Now we'll next see the example of absorption or evolution of energy during a change. Now the first thing you can see in the picture, where a fuel is being used, like LPG gas. We use LPG or biogas produces heat that can be used by us for cooking purposes and even for other purposes. Even the automobiles, the vehicles run on the energy produced by burning of fuels like petrol, diesel and CNG. So this is burning of fuel produces heat energy. Okay, even in the natural process like photosynthesis, green plants absorb light energy from the sun and prepare their food with the help of chlorophyll present in their leaves. So thus a chemical change occurs by absorption of energy. What it is absorbing? It is absorbing the light and the heat energy for making its food. When this food is burned in a living cell, glucose changes to carbon dioxide and water, and again energy is being released out to give us the energy. Yes, so in each kind of process you can see either the energy is being taken or given out. Now the other example, you might have noticed that strips of wet cloth are put on a forehead of the patient with high fever. So water and wet strips absorb some of the heat from the body and gets evaporated. So this brings down the body temperature of the patient. So thus there are many changes taking place around us. When we know the cause for a change, we can devise ways and means to control them. If these changes are undesirable, however, there are some changes like natural disasters that are beyond our control. So we cannot have any control on them. So changes, it can be slow yet desirable and reversible, but we should keep certain things in mind when we are talking about. Okay, a chemical change is usually not a reversible change, but a physical change can be either reversible or irreversible. Now here in the picture you can see that there are some examples where you will get that a change can be of more than one kind. Like for example, the first picture you can see growth of a tree. It is a slow change, it is a desirable change, it is a irreversible change, it's a chemical change and a natural change. So growth of a tree shows us 5 different kind of changes. So the statement that is saying a change can be of more than one kind proves to be true in this case. Then rusting of iron, it is a slow change, undesirable change, it's a chemical change, and an irreversible change. Then the next example which you can see over there is cutting of a tree. Its cutting of a tree is a man-made change. Yes, it is irreversible change, and it is a physical change. Okay, then the next picture you can see lighting of a electric bulb. It is a fast change, it is a desirable change, it is a reversible change, and it is a physical change. So in this particular chapter we have seen that changes, it occurs when changes happen. There is a change in shape, size, and properties of a substance. Then we have seen there are different kind of changes occurring. We have seen what are the causes of changes, and in the last part we have even seen that absorption or evolution of energy takes place when any kind of change has been taking place. And in the last part we have seen that a change can be of more than one kind. So this was all about the chapter. Thank you.